Okay.
I'm in breakout room.
You need to
Yes.
go breakout room.
Please okay. All participants are in the breakout room. Go ahead.
Everyone, please maintain silence while the contest is going on. Stay muted. Contestant number 1, Jaimal George. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Can you see the timer?
Yes.
Jaimal George. Your most precious moment. Your most precious moment, Jaimal George.
Thank you, Table Topics Master. My most precious moment was when I had my firstborn. My firstborn was, he came, I had my firstborn on September 20th, 2002. And I call that as a precious moment because I gave birth to a living being. And it was not that easy as I was going through. It was kind of like early, my pregnancy was early. Definitely it's precious moment because I changed from being a single person to now being a mother. And it is a different feeling that you get when you change from being single and with by being a mother as well. And I consider this as a precious moment because from then on, my life changed, and every milestones that he had were also my milestones as well. And we got to know each other really well. And the bond between the mother and the child only enhanced my growth, as well as I became a better mother, and he grew up, and now he is in college, and he is an adult right now. So I would say my precious moment was when I gave birth to my firstborn. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Judges, please mark your ballots. Timer, please give me a minute.
One minute on the clock.
Thank you so much. We will halt the contest for a moment because the breakout room seems like to be closing. All the contestants will be coming out. So I will hold off until.
And we'll be going back in one
Yep.
moment.
Yep.
Confirmed, I do not see any participants other than Kenneth now in the room.
We're all in the room. We got booted out.
Contestant number 2, Kenneth Lakshman. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Kenneth Lakshman, your precious moment. Your precious moment, Kenneth Lakshman.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhijit, for that question. I think one of the most precious moments of my life would have to do with the season finale of the hit television show by ABC, Lost. When I was just a young boy, I was enamored with this television show, Lost. Every single episode seemed to be building onto a great and epic send-off. There were so many mysteries with these complete, dynamic, lovable characters that I would discuss on the forums almost every single night after a new episode aired. I can remember enthusiastically trying to estimate and guess and say where the writers were going to take the show. I never got it right, but that didn't stop me from each and every night watching the show, tuning in, and discussing it with friends. When the season finale, after 6 seasons, finally came, I actually was one of the few people who felt that the season finale delivered. I love the ending of Lost, and I think it is a complete and satisfying ending to a great television show. So it will always be a precious moment to me. Back to you, Toastmaster Abhijit.
Thank you so much. Judges, please mark your ballots. Timer, please give me a minute.
One minute on the clock.
Thank you, timer. Contestant number 3, Kevin Lynn. Kevin, are you ready?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Kevin Lynn, your precious moment. Your precious moment, Kevin Lynn.
I was so looking forward to this day. I prepared for this anime convention. I researched. These are the booths I want to go. These are the things I want to get. And this is the route, perfect, without a bit of waste. On that day, I was bewildered. How come there's so many people? I was lining up, and then right before it got to me, they said, oops, sorry, that product is now sold out. I went to the next one. Oh, there's no one at the booth. Everything's sold out. The only one thing I got was this fan right here. On my way back, I was disappointed, frustrated. I had a perfect plan. I wanted everything that I could have gotten until I met this girl with a bright smile on her face. I thought she must have gotten everything that she got. I asked her and she said, Oh no, all of the booth that she went to was sold out as well. But she got this small little handkerchief and she was so happy that she got that. I was in the same exact position. But she was happy, I was not. That is when I realized that she definitely was that treasure for me for that day. She opened my eyes to what truly is important, what truly is happy. It's about what you have. It's about appreciating what I got. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much. Judges, please mark your ballots. Timer, please give me a minute.
Hello.
One minute on the clock.
Thank you, timer. Contestant number 4, Raghunatha Raju. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Are you ready?
Is my voice clear?
Yes,
Is
it's
video
clear.
good? Thank
Yes.
you.
Raghunatha Raju, your precious moment. Your precious moment, Raghunatha Raju.
Every moment makes together an hour, and different number of hours make a day, and days make a year. Just like every drop of water takes a seed, I think there is no special precious moment. Every moment I'm able to breathe, I'm able to talk, I'm able to move on this earth is a precious moment. It doesn't matter because they say at the time of death, all your life that you went does come before your eyes, and you go through all the pain and all peace. So the success or the pleasure is leading each and every moment as your precious moment, as your last moment. Only then you can live life fully. You can make friends with everyone and no enmity. Think of this. If you just think the moment has to yet come, you will fight. You will wait to call your friend. You will wait to do things. But if you live in each moment, don't you think you will live as it is your last and final moment, and you want to do everything that you wanted to do? The contest said, it doesn't matter to me, and I feel every moment of my life is precious that God has granted me to live. Don't you think so?
Thank you so much. Judges, please mark your ballots. Timer, please give me a minute.
1 minute on the clock.
Thank you, Anne Marie. Contestant number 5, Niharika Gupta. Niharika, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Niharika Gupta, your precious moment. Your precious moment, Niharika Gupta.
My precious moment. It was when I was 5 years old. I got my sister. I was very happy to have a toy in my hand. I used to ask my mother and father, can I lift her up? But they were scared. But I used to get some opportunities to lift her up. In middle, I just got jealous of her when my parents started giving her attention. But now I realize she's the most wonderful gift I could have ever had in my life. I can share all my secrets with her, and she gives me tons of advices. So, having her in my life on 6th of May 1998 was one of my precious moments. Even in school, I had a chance to write an essay on what was my best gift in life, and this was the same answer then. So, today I realized that my sister is one of the favorite thing which I have got in my life. And she's one of the strengths which I have with me always. Though she's younger to me, she acts like an elder person to me and gives me tons of advices, scolds me, and we share a lot of happy moments. Especially during lockdown, I realized having her has boosted my confidence a lot. So 6th of May 1998 was one of the day where I had the most precious moment in my life, where I had my sister in my life.
Thank you so much. Judges, please mark your ballots. Timer, please give me a minute.
One minute on the clock.
Thank you, Anne Marie. Contestant number 6, Pramatesh. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you see the timer, Pramatesh?
Um, just let me. Yeah, I can see the time.
Contestant number 6, Pramatesh. Your precious moment. Your precious moment, Pramatesh.
Thank you, S Master, for the wonderful topic. When I think of my precious moment, it's spending time with children. I really like spending time with them and investing my time with children, because what I have learned through my mistakes, I can try to relieve those moments by not doing the mistakes and setting an example to them, not through giving any advice or actions, but by playing with them, being a children, and uh, telling them that it how should things be done. Like in my, I must have done many mistakes, and I tell them that if there is something wrong, then I just don't tell them, but I try to see how it can be corrected through ways, through identification of patterns, and how I can work through it by sitting with the parents or something like that. And yeah, so that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pramatesh. Judges, please mark your ballots. Timer, please give me 2 minutes. Zoom master, can you move all the judges and the timer and the ballot counter to the breakout room? Carol, is everyone moved? I would now request all the contestants to turn on their cameras. Jamal, how was your experience, Jamal?
Today was a little bit different because the question was precious moment, and I had so many and I didn't know which one to choose from. The only thing I was like, so many I had, but the only thing that came to my mind was, the recent trip that I had and had to skip my, send my son to school. So that was the only thing that came to my mind. But excellent question, such a question. I could go on with so many answers, but given the time limit, this is a really great way of consolidating what I have to say and then say it out there. So really great experience. Thank you so much, Abhijit, for this.
Thank you so much, Jamal. Jamal, actually, we had to change the question just before the contest was going to begin because the question I was given was very similar to the question I asked you on Tuesday. So just because of you, we had to change it at the last moment.
Oh, wow.
Raghunatha, how was your experience, sir?
That's good, Abhijit. I loved it.
Thank you so much, Raghunatha. Kevin, I actually remembered your speech. That's what actually Dennis Dawson says the same thing. The more speeches you give, the better you get at table topics. Because sometimes you'll just pick up that speech and you will have a nice 2-minute table topics. How was your experience when you heard that question, Kevin?
This story that I gave immediately popped up. I thought that, I swear I talked about this somewhere. I couldn't remember, but I kind of have it. And so I just went with it. And I feel that, I probably did really well. And I swear, if I said that and I did not win, then that means whoever was better than me have my full approval. Damn good job.
Thank you.
Toastmaster, do you want a time check? I mean, I've been gone 4 minutes and 11 seconds.
No, I'm waiting for the judges.
Very well.
Next contest. Pramathesh, how was your experience?
I was actually not ready for it. I thought that it's next week, and probably I missed the mail also. So I was not ready. I just thought that it is a regular meeting, and I joined, and only when I was sent to the breakout room and DTM Raghu said that today is the contest and I am part of it, then I did, oh my God. So I just woke up and I just washed myself, and that's why I chose it, a story which for which I don't have to be very loud. So I don't mess up with the thing.
No worries. Thank you, Pramathesh. Thank you for participating. Niharika, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can you turn on your camera? Niharika, how was your experience? You did a contest in the morning and you are doing a contest in the evening. 2 contests in a day. How was your experience?
Like 2 contrasting questions. It was a great question, actually, where you could be thankful for a moment in your life. So it was a nice question. I wish I had heard others too. So
I have recorded this, so you will get a chance to hear everyone's responses. So thank you so much for participating. I really appreciate all the participants. Garsanay, how was your experience listening to all the answers?
It's very good. I'm glad that you invited me to come and join the session. And I also saw that where I could fit in terms of like my next speeches and how I could learn from everyone. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yvonne, how was your experience listening to all the answers?
Thank you. Thank you for having me have this opportunity to learn from the table topic speaker. I appreciate their very great sharing. And for me, the table topic, I'm still have some kind of scare for the table topics. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your sharing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yvonne. Amy, how was your experience, Amy?
Thank you for having me. So I think it's a great choice of topic. For the context, I found it's brilliant topic to talk about, and I think it's so nice to see some all the contestants participating. Yeah, it's interesting experience. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. We had a couple of, Carol, are all the judges done with their ballot counting?
The judges is done and the winners will be announced at the end of the contest.
Perfect. Are we ready to move on to the humorous speech contest?
We are, and the participants have a choice whether to stay in the room or to go into a breakout room.
Contestants. Now, contestant number 1 is going to be Jaimal. Contestant number 2 is going to be Raghu. Contestant number 3 is going to be Kevin. Kevin and Raghu, would you like to be in the breakout room?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll be in the breakout room.
Okay, perfect. Carol, can you put Kevin in the breakout room?
Doing that right now.
Perfect.
Where's Kenneth?
Emergency with his grandmother.
Okay. Thank you.
Contestant number 1, Jamal George. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Can you see the timer?
Yes, I can.
Jamal George, a trip to remember. A trip to remember Jamal George.
It was snowing in Chicago in the middle of July. The snow was 3 feet deep. Why? Why do we call this global warming? We weren't going anywhere that night. We settled in for a long night. Me, the airport, and 57 miserable and cranky people trapped in this tiny little airport. I was exhausted, angry, and hungry. Everybody looked like me, but nobody looked at me. What's wrong with these people? Fellow Toastmasters and guests, it was 8 p.m. that night and my stomach was growling. I looked around for food and the food court was closing. As I was about to make my 100 meters dash, my extra large carry-on baggage handle put its arm up in the air and leaned towards me, saying, "Don't abandon me." I hopped from one counter to another counter, only to hear, "Stop, we're closed." Until I saw McDonald's serving meals 24/7. Hotter, juicier, tastier Big Mac was calling my name loud and clear. Show me only $3.99 and Big Mac is all yours. I was about to grab it, but then I pulled my hand back to get my wallet. My wallet. My pant has no holes. Where's my wallet? Who among these miserable companions have stolen my wallet? I went straight to the airport security to report this missing wallet. "Ma'am, when was the last time you saw your wallet?" "About an hour ago." "Was your wallet in your possession while you were at the airport?" "Officer, I don't know." "Duh, it's stolen. What were you thinking?" "What else is in your wallet?" "Well, the phone number of my husband's girlfriend. I need that right now so I can throw it away." I didn't have any money and my survival instincts kicked in. My eyes sharpened and I saw a half-eaten egg roll near the trash and I grabbed it before anybody else did and I gobbled it. I looked through the trash for my wallet. I felt homeless, even though I live in Silicon Valley. I have a family, a home, a nice job, and I still have my husband. For now. And here I am, holding a sign that says, "GoFundMe." I started seeing a lot more things in the airport. I see where the spiders are, the routine that people have, and those men walking around with teddy bears. I wonder, did the teddy bear take my wallet? The airport was getting colder and quieter than usual. Luckily, I have a red blanket, long and wide, to wrap me and my carry-on bags. As I was comfortably sitting, snuggled in my warm blanket, a young girl walks towards me, looking at the blanket, shivering and longing for it. I felt like giving it to her, and I let her have it, thinking, she will never take my wallet, would she? I could not fall asleep, and the cold was getting to me, and I went straight to the restroom. And to my surprise, there it is, the hand dryer. Oh, it was love at first sight. I had so much fun playing with it. I sat underneath it and kept hitting the button for the hot gush of air. And for an added bonus, I taped its button with a chewed gum so that I would get continuous flow of air. What else do I need? I slept like a baby until the girl woke me up with the blanket. Then, to my total and utter surprise, I saw my wallet peeping deep within my clothes as I opened my luggage. My wallet was exactly in the same place where I left it hours earlier. What was I thinking? As I was joyfully walking with my wallet and my carry-on bags, I saw people not staring but smiling. The little girl's parent thanked me for the blanket, and the airline staff gave me free breakfast voucher, a first-class ticket, and a paid Uber to go back home for my act of kindness. The choice I made while I was homeless helped to create a first-class experience, and I opened the door to my house more appreciative. Life is full of choices. Some of your choices will make you feel miserable, and some of your choices will bring you into first class. What is your choice? Whatever you choose, hold on to your wallet. Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. Judges, please mark your ballots. Timer, please give me a minute.
One minute on the clock.
Contestant number 2, Raghunatha Raju. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Are
you
you
hear me?
ready? Yes.
No lag?
No lag.
Thank you.
No lag.
I'm ready.
Raghunatha Raju. What's in the name? What's in the name? Raghunatha Raju.
What's in your name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. William Shakespeare in his play Romeo and Juliet. If William Shakespeare was alive, I would have asked him, Mr. Shakespeare, would you like me to call you Jumping Spear, Contest Chair, fellow contestants, and my dear judges? Can you all raise your hand if your name at any point of life was mispronounced? Can you raise your hand if ever your long name was made fun of at childhood or any part of your life? A problem that I've been suffering all my life. They say the root of all problems lies in the past. So does mine. I was born in year and just a week after my birth, my grandfather visited a temple in northern part of India, Jammu, Raghunath Temple. And he decided to name me Raghunath, Raghunath. Adding my surname Sarikonda and last name Raju, it became a typical South Indian name, Sarikonda Raghunath Raju. But I always love to give my name as Raghu to all my friends. I don't know what happened to my parents. In my high school, they changed my name. T replaced by D and adding A in the end. So it became Sarikonda Raghunatha Raju. It was fine till I was given a choice. But when I said no, the typical Indian treatment to slaps, sweet slaps, and that belt treatment, I had to agree. Though I always love to say Raghu, they brainwash all the summer to say as Sarikonda Raghunatha Raju. And first day at my high school, a girl came. What's your name? Sarikonda Raghunatha Raju. From all that name, only part she got was Konda, which she changed to Kunda, and in our language, it means the bolt. And my mother was a very big fan of our previous finance minister and planned everything for 5 years, including my school dress. In fact, my school short used to look more like a half mini skirt. Now, if we talk in the language of modern Instagram, I was known by 3 hashtags. Hash Kunda, hash the boy with half mini skirt, hash Madrasi, a slang that I used to use for South Indians. I thought things went fine after that when my dad shifted to Hyderabad, the southern part of India. Things were fine till I got my post-graduation certificate in hand. And instead of that, my proper name, it was Raghu Nanda Raju. Oh my God, instead of that extra N, can't you give me extra 9 marks to make me the topper in the university? And guess what? I had to go thrice to the university to get my name changed. So I thought that was the end of the ordeal that I was facing till I joined office, it went fine. I thought Toastmasters was a place where people learn how to talk, how to address people. But the problem again started when I joined Toastmasters. My L1, P2 first speech. Our presiding officer was the Toastmaster of the day as well. Let's invite the next speaker, Raghu Nandana Raju. Raghunandana Raju. I was so frustrated. I used all vocal variety. And guess what? I was the best speaker that day. They say every problem is a boon in disguise. And my naming ceremony was done several times. Raghunanda Rajan, Raghunanana Rajun, Raghu Rajan, blah, 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 blah. It all went to different names. Then finally I decided to change it to Raghu. At least people will name it properly. But somebody even said Rahu, Raghu, several naming convention. And Rahu, the demon in Hindu mythology. I was so frustrated and tired to tell people that my name is Raghu. At least respect the name. Certainly, a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. But in several flowers that smell sweet, it has a unique flavor, isn't it? Name is the first tag that a person associates with himself. Name is the first identity a person has it. Let's take few moments to get the name proper and address people proper. I was surprised when in few clubs in East Africa and West Africa, people took time to take my name by voice recording and address me properly in the meetings. Let's stop saying what is in a name. Let's start asking people, what is your name? Contestants.
Thank you so much. Judges, please mark your ballots. Anne-Marie, please give me a minute.
One minute.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. Contestant number 3, Kevin Lynn. Kevin, can you hear me?
Yes. And
Are you-
before that, I need to be able to share screen.
Sure. Are you ready, Kevin?
Yes.
Contestant number 3, Kevin Lynn. Strength to fail. Strength to fail, Kevin Lynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome another talk about the theme failure. That you probably heard about it a couple dozen times already. As a Toastmasters, you probably had a couple hundred people telling you something like, do not fear failure. Or a couple thousand of those referencing the Thomas Edison quote of, I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that don't work. They probably told us something along the lines of, you need to face it, or you need to accept it, or you need to internalize it, or you need to laugh at it. Well, before I get into that preaching mode, let me share my experience of failure. For those of you who don't know, the inside of buses in Taipei is often crowded, but very quiet. So quiet, they could probably hear the sound of someone flipping a page in their book. In the midst of that tranquility, this is what happened. This boy betrayed me, and my music went blasting through, penetrating the bus. Immediately, I was in the center of attention. And that moment of silence, that lasted eternity. And the thing that broke through that silence was the person beside me. And he went, "I like this song too." I didn't know that the situation can be even worse. See, look at this stoic hot boy. Right? Can you imagine this stoic hot boy listening to a Q song like that? No. And so this image of a stoic hot boy is completely shattered. And I need to deal with that guy sitting beside me for another 30 minutes in this awkward silence. Man, I want to just open that window and just jump out of this bus at this instant. But it's okay. It's okay, Kevin. You just need to fake sleep. Ignore those glittering eyes beside you, and remember, stoic hot boy. There was another incident also involving bus. I used to live in the rural areas where there's absolutely nothing around the bus station. And so it became my daily routine to sing my heart out because there's absolutely no one there to listen to my horrific voice. Now, one day when I got off the bus and I was walking towards a traffic light, I was singing, "A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming." There's a woman right there, a few feet away, waiting at the same traffic light. Someone tell me no. I was only dreaming, right? No, Kevin. Calm down. Use that 3 IQ of yours and put that at max power. Okay. If I stop singing right now, she is gonna realize that I realized that she realized that I was singing. And that's gonna make this whole situation a whole lot more awkward. That's right. I just need to continue singing. And so when I cross the road, a whole new world, 100,000 things to see. I'm like a shining star. I've come so far. I can't go back to where I used to be. And just like that, after we crossed, I went forward, she went right, and we disappeared from each other's sight. Now, these two failures were embarrassing, but they were funny. What exactly made them funny, though? Is it because they were not serious? But then how about this example? When I first became a Toastmaster and I received the table topics prompt, danger. Danger? What danger? Let me tell you what danger is. Back then, I didn't know what to talk about. I almost shat my pants. That was danger. I even went on blabbering about, oh, I was a man living in the edge. Like, seriously, there's probably nothing more dangerous than that embarrassing mentality I had back then. That table topic experience could be traumatic enough to scar someone for life. So you can see, what made failures funny? It's not the situation. It's how you deal with that situation, how you overcome. And how exactly do you overcome? This is what I said in the beginning of my speech. You face it, accept it, internalize it, and laugh at it. I faced that I failed that table topics. I accepted that it is my lack of ability, not because of the prompt, not because of my conditions. I internalize that experience, comfort my inner self. It's okay. It's fine to make mistakes. You have room to grow. And I brought it here to share with you all, to laugh with you all. Behind every story I tell exists a struggle that I overcame. And every struggle you overcome, every struggle you face, accept, internalize, and laugh at, you accumulate the strength to tackle greater failures. So, fellow Toastmasters, strength is not about not failing, but about embracing your failures. Tell me your failures. Expose that mountain of stories piled up in your life. Expose the treasure of opportunities to grow. Tell me how you fail. And tell me how you fail. That's right. Face, accept, internalize, and laugh. Back at you, Abhijit.
Thank you so much. Judges, please mark your ballots. Timer, please give me a minute. Carol, can you move the ballot counters, the timer, and the judges to the breakout room? Raghu, can you turn on your camera? I want to congratulate all three of you for participating in the humorous speech contest. It was fun hearing your speeches. Thank you so much for entertaining us. Jamal, how was your experience with the speech and hearing other people's speeches?
It's pretty good. Yeah, I gave it a shot, the first time in the humorous speech contest, and I just had fun.
That's what all matters, The one thing I'll tell you, the judges are going to have a tough time. So thank you for making their job harder. So thank you.
Thank you, Abhijit.
Raghunatha, how are you feeling, sir?
I think ICT made me feel at home.
Okay.
And I was able to give a speech in a calm and composure, all because of you, Abhijit, and ICT. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you so much. It was a very different you I ever saw. Mostly you are so energetic. So this was like very calm, composed, articulating each and every word. It was like, oh, wow. Thank you, Raghunatha. Kevin, how was your experience? Sorry, you did not get a chance to listen to anything, but how was your experience delivering your speech?
It's okay. I definitely will go watch how Jamal and Raku did. I feel like those are definitely worth the watch. But I have to say, humorous speech contest is preparing for the humorous speech contest. It's so hard because I feel like the more I practice my speech, the more I lose touch on what exactly is funny about my speech. I feel so much respect for all of the participants, all of the contestants, because it's just so difficult. But I'm glad that I made it through. I did what I think I should do, and I'm looking forward to the results.
Perfect. I'm so glad you participated, Kevin. Niharika, how was it listening to speeches?
It was great. I was actually waiting. Like humorous, I'm very bad at humor. I was trying to write a humorous speech because my next speech has to be that. So it was great listening to them. And yeah.
Thank you, Niharika. Anne-Marie, how was your experience being a timer and trying not to laugh? Like I could see it from your eyes, your expressions.
I know, I was like, oh my God, I can't stop. I'm used to using the cards, you know? So the first time I've done it virtually, so you have to bear with me. But yeah, I had a fantastic time listening, but looking at the clock, it's quite a double act. I enjoyed it.
Good, 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 good. Denise, how was your experience, Denise?
I hate timer. It's the one I refuse to do. And Carol dragged me into it. However, managed to be able to track time and listen and enjoy the speeches at the same time, which is really hard to do when you're a timer, because you're doing it at a clock. So my only mess up was with the humorous speech with J Mall's first one, because I was still set on table topics instead of the regular speech. So I had to sort of readjust the timing on that one. So,
no
but
worries,
it worked out. It worked out. I still rather have someone else do timer.
Thank you, Denise. Gharsanai, how was your experience listening to the humorous speeches today?
It was good. In fact, I'm trying to, like, my brain mostly doesn't get humor, like it's pretty fact-based. So I have a hard time like getting humor in general. But it was good to see how I will like prepare for humor while I think it's not funny. But like what was presented was wonderful. And I think everyone did an amazing job.
Thank you so much. Amy, how was your experience?
I think I quite enjoy the three speeches. Yeah, it's lots of fun and very good, high quality speeches. I think it's really good to trying to think how to inject the humor to our speech to make it fun, in the normal, even the normal speeches. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amy. Thank you for joining us. Spurgeon Nelly, how are you, sir? I haven't heard from you for a long time. Spurgeon, can you hear me? Yvonne, how was your experience?
Yeah, thank you. I was so touched by the speaker. They're humorous and they're very skillful, talented in their speech. Yeah, it's so great. Thank you for their contribution. And thank you, Tim. Tim, thank you. Back to you.
Thank you. They say good speeches are rewritten. All these people, they have practiced it numerous times, changed, edited their script, lots of video practicing. So it's kind of, I admire their effort. Elma, how was it for you being a spectator today?
Thank you, Abhijit. I am so grateful that my system did not go down. I was able to listen to all of the speeches. They all did a very good job. And I enjoyed all of the speeches. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. The winner of today's contest will go into the quarterfinals. The quarterfinals will be announced after September 13th. I think the judges are really having a hard time, guys. You are really, they're still not back. Amy, Yvonne, yeah, go ahead.
So the quarterfinals, who would be in the quarterfinals? What other group? How many people?
We don't know. It depends upon how many people wanted to participate in this contest. So there are total 152 clubs. I expect around 85 to 90 clubs will participate. That is my expectation, as similar to last time.
That's a good number.
Yes, yeah. So this is more of a non-official contest for the district. So yeah. Amy, Yvonne, Garsane, any questions for us, for the club?
Yes, I'm just wondering if this club is the online club only, or?
Yes, this club is online club only. This club is Intercontinental Toastmasters, where people from all over the world, this is a melting pot of people, we learn from each other.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that.
Amy, where are you coming from?
I'm from Sydney, Australia.
Oh, perfect. We have actually Victoria, who is not here today. She's from Australia.
Okay.
I think all the judges, all the people are trickling in from the breakout room. Let me introduce our Vice President of Education, Carol Ashton. It's all you, ma'am.
Thank you, Abhijit. And I'm actually going to place it to our president of the Club of Intercontinental Advanced Toastmaster. And please welcome Margaret Blackstock to give the results of tonight's contest.
Well, it's a really good thing I saved them. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for spending the evening with us. I really appreciate it. Our table topics was fairly close. So I will start with, let me get the screen up here. Yeah, drum roll, please. Why, oh why? Carol, you're going to have to do table topics because I overwrote the table topics with my next Excel sheet.
In third place is Rahunada.
Woohoo!
In second place, Kevin.
Lynn.
And drum roll, please. In first place, and our winner who will advance, Kenneth. Margaret, may you continue?
That was our table topics, and you will understand why there was confusion. Because in third place, we have Raghuvanada. Woohoo, Raghu! Second place is Kevin Lynn, and first place is Jamal George. Woo! And I can honestly say that that is the closest contest I have ever been part of. So each one of you could have won. It's just one judge or whatever. So congratulations, Jamal, for winning the humorous speech contest, and take it to the next level.
Jamal, if you win at Evelyn, we can let the Evelyn, we can go through Evelyn and then Kevin can go further.
Okay. Sounds good.
Share the times I can do in the chat, or I can send them to you.
Okay. There was nobody disqualified because of time, right? No, I didn't think so.
Madam President, you want to take guest feedback and
Oh,
think and
yes.
adjourn the meeting?
Sorry.
I'm tired.
I was sitting here going, I can't believe we just did that contest.
I know.
Oh my goodness, it was so close. All right. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We have a couple announcements that we need to make. I am requesting, please, please, please pay your dues. We'd like to have everybody in the club renewed before September 15th. So if you can do that, that would be awesome. And if you're feeling like you have lots of money, pay for the whole year. It would be an awesome bonus for the club. That's one thing. The second thing that I'd like to talk about is we are doing a regular meeting next week, and it's been so long, so make sure you go on and sign up on the agenda. That's it. And now I'd like to ask our visitors, our guests, because I haven't hardly seen them all night, how they felt about our meeting. Who would like to go first? Abhijit, any suggestions? Amy, could you unmute and tell us how you felt about our meeting?
I think it's a wonderful contest. I've enjoyed all of them, and I've learned a lot as well. It's a great experience, and also it's a chance for me to get a bit more understanding of this club. And our advanced level, we are a advanced club. So I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Thank you all the effort to put together. Congratulations, all the contestants. You are all the winner because you are so brave. Thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate your feedback. That's awesome. And Gersani, I don't think I said it right.
Yeah, I think you got it. Yeah, it's Garsanai.
Garsanai. Okay, Garsanai, your turn.
Thank you. Yeah, I think the vibe and the energy of the club is so wonderful. I was so glad to be here, and the speakers were awesome. Everyone had wonderful qualities, and it was just such a wonderful space to be in, to learn, and to enjoy. So yeah, thank you for all the efforts, and I look forward to being back here.
We would love to have you come back and visit at a regular meeting so you can actually see what we do. The speeches tonight were awesome, and I just am so glad you were able to spend the time with us. And we have Spurgeon, I thought I saw. Nope. I can't hear you, Abhijit. I think that's it. Abhijit, you're muted. Sorry.
Yvonne is also there.
Oh, Yvonne, sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I feel so fine to join the contest, and I'm very grateful and thankful the speakers, their great effort and their patience on their speech. Yeah, I learned a lot, and thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yvonne. I'm sorry I missed you.